Here's a little something I wrote. Hey there, aren't you one of the walking wounded? 'Cause I am too. Hey there, aren't you one of the walking wounded? I'm just like you. Hey there, my name is Naome Bradshaw. I am a third-generation singer, songwriter, wife, mother of 3. My favorite color? Purple. My hobbies are thrifting, genealogy, and I am one of the walking wounded. My parents divorced when I was 5. My mom lost custody of me. My father abused me and then put me in foster care at 13. But before I was sent away, he gave me an unintended gift, a new hobby, genealogy. In foster care, I lost everyone I knew. Genealogy was my way to stay connected. I grew from angry teenager to confused adult. Alcohol was my way to cope. Life began to unravel when I turned 50, crashed my car, and got my second DUI. That was when I knew I had a problem. I needed to change. Suddenly, I heard Oprah Winfrey on TV talking about childhood trauma. She recommended her book, What Happened to You? Reading that book taught me the question isn't, what's wrong with you? The question is, what happened to you? I knew what happened to me. What happened to my mother? I barely knew her. Instead of calls and letters, my mother, the singer, would send me autographed headshots. How was I supposed to understand someone like her? Maybe if I used genealogy to find out what happened to her, it would help me figure out what was happening with me. I believe there is healing power in your family tree. In the book, Finding the Mother Tree, Suzanne Simard talks about the wood wide web, a complex web of fungi that helps the mother tree communicate, heal, feed, and sustain other members of the forest. In other words, trees aren't just trees. Trees are powerful and wise. The answers are in the trees. Many of us have questions about our roots. Why do I have huge feet? Why is my skin brown? Were my ancestors tall like me? You know what I really wanted to know? I wanted to know how my mother grew up. Did she have a good mother? To begin my quest for answers, I took a DNA test through the website 23andMe, kind of like Facebook for genealogy, where you can connect with other relatives all over the world. With the click of my mouse, I met several cousins. We arranged a meeting. I traveled to the land of my ancestors, the great white mountains of New Hampshire. I wanted to interview people. I wanted answers. I also wanted to have fun. So I rented a cabin in the woods, and I invited my cousins for a sleepover. I told them to bring fairy wings and tutus so that we could make TikTok videos. Duh. And we did. Picture this, 3 middle-aged women in the forest dancing in tutus. Yep, that's my family, all right. Late at night by the fire, I heard our family stories. Our ancestors were woodsmen. They lived in logging camps. On Friday nights, they would gather to drink and fight. Alcohol was part of the family. My grandmother Marie grew up in a tumultuous childhood. Once, after a drunken wake, she was locked in a coffin overnight with the dead body still inside. Yeah, after that, Grandma started to call herself Naya. My grandmother was married as a teen and had 2 beautiful daughters. Then one night, Naya and her sister decided to travel to Boston for a talent contest, and she won. From that moment on, Naya was a singer. She left her husband and moved to the city. She had 2 singing roommates. For 5 years, those ladies lived the high life. Big city, bright lights, beautiful gowns. It seemed that Naya had made it to the big time, but what about her little girls? At first, there were boarding schools, and then when the money got tight, the girls were placed in foster care. Their mother would visit them a few days here and there, and then back on the road. The bright lights of Boston illuminated my grandmother's antics, which were legendary. My favorite story is that she dated William Shatner. She called him Bill. I did my research. I contacted Mr. Shatner my first day on Twitter and basically asked him if he slept with my grandmother. He actually answered me. He said, "I wasn't in Boston in the 1950s. Okay, Bill. Genealogy is my passion. You see tombstones, I see vivid stories in living color. After 30 years of tracing my family tree, I finally found healing within its tangled branches. An unexpected bonus? I discovered family, developed empathy, and finally forgave my mother and myself. And that started the process of my daughters forgiving me. Getting to know my mother's family really helped me to see her and myself more clearly. Now I know the trauma did not start with me. I am the product of generational trauma. My mother was an abused child, just like me. She grew up without a mother, just like me. She was an artist and a singer, just like me. She loved her children, just like me. Learning all these things helped me to let go of blame. There is no place for blame in healing. Now, instead of anger, I feel compassion, and losing that anger helps me to stay sober. I haven't had a drink since June 25th, 2019. Thank you. Thank you very much. We all know someone who has experienced trauma. A friend, a spouse, a parent. Maybe it's you. If so, I hope you'll consider searching through your own tangled branches. By looking to the past, you can actually alter your future. Now, you don't have to do what I did. Most people would not go camping with their new cousins. But you could make the journey your own. You talk to those family members. Open those old photo albums. Take a DNA test. Just start today. You won't regret it. The burden of trauma is not ours to carry. It gets passed down from generation to generation until somebody stops it. That somebody, it could be you. Because of my genealogy journey, my 3 daughters now know who they came from and have the tools to navigate the future without trauma. Now that is the healing power of the family tree. Remember the book I mentioned earlier, Finding the Mother Tree? Here's a quote that I really resonated with. This is not a book about how we might save the trees. This is a book about how the trees might save us. Keep on walking, never cry, never stop. Won't you keep on walking, yeah. Keep on walking all the while with a smile. We're not wounded any longer, 'cause this life has made us stronger. My name is Naome Bradshaw, and I'm one of the Walking Wounded.